Sorry about that, guys. My last video got cut off because someone called me that I don't know. Anyways, by the way, where's it at? So today's gonna be a Goosebumps thing video. It's gonna be about my top 10 favorite Goosebumps episodes in the TV series. So number one's the Haunted Mask. Excellent episode. I felt for Carly Beth every single time, every inch of the way. I felt her fear. I felt her need to want revenge. I felt everything that she felt in that episode. She was a great actress. Number two, werewolf skin. Why werewolf skin? It's the most action-packed episode I've ever seen in Goosebumps ever. There is a cool Jeep scene where they're driving so fast. There is cool rock music playing in that scene. There is an explosion scene where it's like boom and flames. It's a lot of action in that scene. He breaks down a door, or breaks down a out a window trying to get out. A lot of action in this episode. I will also say it's a personal favorite because one of my one of the favorite books I've read, but I never owned it. I don't own Werewolf Skin yet. Trying to get a copy of it. Do love that beginning of that episode so much. I love that bus driver. Also, I hate her because she was a dick to him, the kid. I mean, you have to be a real dick to do this to a kid in the middle of the night who has to stay in a very creepy bus stop until his family gets there, and it's the middle of the fucking night. And this is what she does, and I'll redo the scene real quick for you. So, she's like, he gives her the stuff and everything, like, he gets off the bus, and he's like, oh, like, she's like, oh, if you don't want to forget these, you're going to be here for a while, kid. It's his bags. And they're like, she's like, it's be really spooky to be here around here at night. I wouldn't want to be here. She's like, I once heard a story about a ghost about a guy or a ghost that lost his head in these woods here. And they say on nights like this, his ghost comes and you can hear his ghost say, give me back my head. Give me back my head. And then when the kid, without missing a beat, says, I forgot the kid's name again. I don't remember the kid's name again. Says, don't you have a schedule to keep? And she's like, the bus driver's like, he's like, you'll be all right, kid. You'll be all right, kid. The sun will be coming out eventually. Have a nice night. And that was it. Basically, the thickest move a bus driver could have ever said to a kid who's dropping him off in the middle of the night at a bus stop in like a foresty area after telling him that shit. That's fucked up. Anyways, back to the episodes. Number 3 is Werewolf of Fever Swamp. Obviously, love the book, love the episode. Very good. Again, number 4. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. I like 2 scenes in this episode. Okay. Or actually 1 scene most likely, and that is in How to Kill a Monster, and that's the very end of the scene. And I'm not gonna lie, I remember watching this like at 12, and I died laughing at the end of the scene because it was so funny. The kid, without missing a beat, just said this. So what happened was they get a note from their grandparents, the new grandparents, because there's a stepbrother stating that, oh yeah, the reason why the room upstairs is locked is because your grandfather shot and killed a monster, but he's not dead. That's it. That's all they read. And then he's like, oh. And then they said, wait a minute, there's someone written on the back. And they had got out of the house, and the house was locked, by the way, from the inside, or the outside, so they couldn't get out that way. So they so then they read. Then they bring the note. She says, read the same when they're coming back. And they got outside the house. No. It says the same thing. Wait a minute, what's that writing on the back? And it says, the brother, I think the sister reads or the brother, I forget which one. And it says, oh yeah, it says, also, don't go outside because we're not sure, but Grandpa thinks there's more of those monsters out there in the swamps. Just you'll be fine as long as you don't go out after sundown, okay? Or near sundown. Well, guess what? They look up in the sky, and it's sundown, and they hear the noises coming from the forest of the monsters, and the brother looks at his sister or his new sister and says, "Any more bright ideas?" I just started dying because I'm like, okay, well, they're gonna die, but at least he had that good line in there right there. Okay, they might die. I don't know. They might also be allergic to the humans. Also, back to the another one. I liked Vampire Breath was another favorite episode of mine. I like the ending, not the episode itself. Especially with the two coffins, where they're like, "Oh yeah, you're vampires too, but you're 13 years old when you get your vampires, I guess, or you get your teeth." And he turns 13, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, your present's upstairs." It's like a twin coffin, bed bunk coffins. They're like, "Good night, Max," or whatever. And he's like, "Good night, Kara." Awesome line. And they close the coffins and they go to bed. Anyways, the number 6, I believe, is number 6 now. Welcome to Camp Nightmare. Oh my God, what a great episode! It's my uncle's favorite to this day because he'll make a joke when we talk about it. Like, "Oh my God, they're from Mars. What the?" Like, that was the best scene. I'm like, me and my uncle, mom, after seeing that like the third time, like, they're obviously from Mars. It's the only option they could be. Because there's no way you would else be able to see our planet from our sky, unless you're from Mars. And it was a pretty good scene. I liked that episode. It was a very good one. They're aliens. Ha! Hopefully they're not invading Earth. Okay. They're just going to research shit. The next episode will have been, I believe, number 7 is, Night of the Dummy 3 and 2. Those are tied for number 7. Why? Let me think. I liked the ending of 2, exactly. I liked also the ending of 3, especially the ending of 3. It was funny. It's funny and scary all at the same time. The ending of 2, if you don't know, is basically, it's not like we're in the book where you have to conclude that it was Dennis, but it is Dennis. And the last scene is, Dennis is like, wait a minute, if you didn't defeat Slappy, then who did? And then it goes, the camera pans to, goes in, dun 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 dun, like music, dun 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 dun, like it was like big, like very suspenseful music, and it shows Dennis, and he turns his head, he's like, "It's good to be back in the family," and he just starts laughing, and then the Kramer family just look at each other, and they're like, "What the fuck?" That's the end of the episode. Another reason why I like number 3 is because Hayden Christensen. I honest to God, if I ever meet Hayden Christensen, I'm gonna ask for his autograph, and I'm gonna say it right there in front of him, and be like, "Oh, you like me in Star Wars?" "Yes, but that's not why I'm asking for your autograph." "Why?" It'll be like this. "I know. You know what? I saw you in Goosebumps." And then the funniest moment, if he says this, it'd be funny. He says, "Oh God, they found me." "Yes, we found you, and we know." Get the joke? Oh, it'd be so funny. Anyways, it was back to but I love the ending for 3. It was, they think that, oh, so it's said and done, and they're all saying they're all gonna go to his house for Christmas, the cousins, and the brother and sister are, walking out their cousin out of the house, and then without missing a beat, he turns his head around 180 degrees facing his back and says, "See you later, cousins." "See you later, cousins." And then while continuing to walk, his head flips back to its normal place. And the brother and sister just look at each other with mouths open. Like, okay, we're screwed. Yeah. Yes, you are. Slappy's not gone. Now his spirit has transformed into, what's his name? Yeah. we're all good here. Number 8, episode 8. Or my 8th episode. I don't like it, but I'm gonna give my brother a shout out. His favorite episode when he was a kid is actually a short story that was made. It was the episode Click. It's not my favorite episode. I don't really like it, but I'm gonna give him a shout out for this one. My brother Matthew Wysocki liked episode Click a lot. But I think my episode 8 would be for 8th episode, or my 8th favorite episode of Goosebumps would have been. Night in Terror Tower. I love Night in Terror Tower. Actually, he's ranked as my 4th favorite villain. So my favorite villains go in order like this. It's Sloppy, Haunted Mask Mutant, the Executioner, and I believe that's about it right now. I don't really like Cuddles the hamster. I do like, and I also like Curly, but I never seen Curly in a movie, so I don't know, or in an episode, so we don't know much about him. Next episode would be, I gotta say it, a haunted, what's it called? It's called House of No Return. Best episode ever. Oh, I love that episode. He freaking turns it on him. I don't know why, but when I was 12 and I deal with bullying a lot as a kid. I did it when I was in 6th grade, so I was 12 years old around that time, or 11 or 12. I so wished I could have done that to my bully. 2 of my bullies that used to bully me. That kid did to those kids. Oh, it would have been awesome. I love it. So if many of you don't know, he goes in and he gets to join. They're making him join this club where if he stays in this haunted house for 1 hour, he'll join the club. Well, at the end of the hour, he doesn't come out of the house, so they go in the house. The door shuts and it's never locked, and the ghosts say, "Oh yeah, well we made a trade. He made a trade." What do you mean he made a trade? He promised us 3 kids if we would let him go, and look, here you are. And that was the end of the episode. Awesome way to end an episode. Next episode, that would be number 9. And I would say, number 9. Attack of the Mutants, number 9, obviously. One of my favorites. Number 10. 10 is my last episode. Trying to think. I don't really like Bride of the Living Dummy. It's not my favorite. It's not that good, actually, in my opinion. Welcome to Dead House probably be my number 10. Welcome to Dead House, definitely. Why? I like that ending. I really do. I think Welcome to Dead House and Girl Who Cried Monster are tied for 10. Those are my tied for 10. Why? I like the line in Girl Who Cried Monster. Keep running, little one. I love fast food. And also it was a good episode too. And I liked Welcome to Dead House for the ending as well. Which says, "Come back, Dark Falls need you. I need you. I'm hungry." You didn't get it? That was the realtor, and he's a zombie. That's it for this video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done this already. This has been my top 10 favorite best Goosebumps episodes. Now, this is my opinion of my favorites and best ones, in my opinion of so if you don't agree with me, that's fine. Let me know what your favorites are in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, guys.